The world of AI is heating up fast. But OpenAI, it's standing right in the fire. Every move they make shakes the entire industry. Every headline they spark sends shockwaves online. And right now, something massive is brewing inside. Something that could redefine how people use AI forever. OpenAI isn't just building smarter chatbots anymore. They're building something much, much bigger. Behind the scenes, the company is quietly preparing a revolution. It's a secret project called Group Conversations. At first, it sounds simple, just chatting with friends. But the reality? It's far more powerful than that. Imagine multiple people inside one single ChatGPT room, everyone sharing thoughts, ideas, and decisions together. And right there in the mix, the AI itself. It's listening, analyzing, and contributing in real time, like a digital teammate that never needs rest. That's the future OpenAI is trying to create. Think of a research team planning their next experiment, or a startup designing their first product. Instead of switching apps, juggling notes, and losing focus, they'll collaborate inside one intelligent workspace. ChatGPT won't just answer questions, it'll lead discussions. It'll moderate, summarize, and even suggest next steps. This is no small upgrade. It's a complete transformation of how humans collaborate. Microsoft tried something similar with Copilot last year, but OpenAI's version takes it 10 steps further. Users can control how the AI behaves in each session. They can adjust its tone, limit replies, or turn it off entirely. It's giving power back to the people and structure to chaos. No more disorganized meetings. No more endless message threads. Group chats could become the nerve center for teams. A virtual conference room powered by intelligence itself. And if OpenAI sticks to its release pattern, this breakthrough could arrive before the year ends. But that's just one piece of the puzzle, because OpenAI's next move might shock everyone. After dominating the AI software space, they're stepping into something far more personal: healthcare. Yes, OpenAI is preparing to enter the medical world. They're developing what insiders call an AI health assistant, a tool that could analyze symptoms, suggest treatments, and even track health data in real time. It's a daring leap from text generation to life preservation. The mission? To give ordinary people the kind of medical insights that once required expensive tests and long hospital waits. It's a future where your health app actually understands you, where AI doesn't just give advice, it cares about your well-being. This bold step began earlier this year. OpenAI brought in Nate Gross, a healthcare innovator, and Ashley Alexander, a top tech strategist. Together, they're shaping a vision that merges AI with medicine, a vision that could completely disrupt the health industry. But this isn't the first time tech giants tried it. Google failed with Google Health in 2011. Amazon pulled the plug on Halo in 2023. Even Microsoft's Health Vault collapsed after years of effort. So why does OpenAI believe it can succeed where others failed? Because timing is everything, and timing is now. Billions already use ChatGPT for advice, productivity, and learning. A growing number are already asking it health questions daily. The shift is happening right under our noses. People used to search symptoms on Google. Now they simply ask their AI assistant. And that changes everything. Because for the first time, technology feels human. It listens, responds, and guides without judgment. And OpenAI is betting big that empathy will become their edge. But every leap forward comes with a price. And soon, that price will come due. Because behind the innovation lies turbulence, lawsuits, and decisions that could either make or break OpenAI's empire. While OpenAI races ahead with breakthroughs, a storm is quietly building behind the scenes. Because progress never comes without a cost, and this time, that cost might be enormous. Just as excitement around group chats grew, OpenAI was suddenly hit by a legal bombshell. A German court ruled against them in a major lawsuit. The charge? Copyright violations hidden deep inside ChatGPT. Germany's music rights group, GEMA, made the claim. They accused OpenAI of training its models on song lyrics without proper permission from the original artists. The court didn't hesitate. It sided with the musicians. The verdict declared that ChatGPT's model memorized lyrics, and that repeating them in responses was infringement. For OpenAI, this was a disaster in slow motion. They argued their models didn't store lyrics literally. They said the system only learned patterns and language. But the judges didn't buy that explanation. To them, learning from copyrighted text was reproduction. And now, compensation must be paid to the artists. This ruling doesn't just hit OpenAI, it sends shockwaves through the entire AI industry. Because if this verdict stands in Europe, it could open the floodgates for thousands of lawsuits. From music and art to movies and literature, no creative medium would be safe. GEMA called it a historic victory for creators. OpenAI called it a setback, but not the end. They've vowed to appeal and limit the decision's reach. Still, the message is clear. The legal war has begun. But that's not their only headache. Just days later, OpenAI found itself in another firestorm. This time, not in a courtroom, but in public opinion. Their chief financial officer, Sarah Frier, made a statement that triggered outrage across the tech world. In a recent interview, she suggested something shocking, that the U.S. government should backstop OpenAI's spending. In simple terms, taxpayers would help secure their $1.4 trillion AI chip and infrastructure expansion plan. The reaction was instant and brutal. Critics compared it to a private company asking for a bailout. They mocked the idea, calling it corporate welfare for billionaires. The internet exploded with anger and memes overnight. The thought of citizens funding a trillion-dollar firm felt absurd. Sarah tried to backtrack the next day. She claimed her words were misunderstood and misquoted, but the damage was already done. The headlines were everywhere. The controversy questioned OpenAI's financial stability. If the company was truly thriving, why beg for government help? By Thursday, Sam Altman himself had to intervene. He took to social media to calm the chaos. Altman made it crystal clear: no bailouts, no favors. He said if OpenAI fails, it should fail naturally. That's capitalism, he added. No exceptions, no safety nets. Still, people started asking the hard questions. If OpenAI was losing billions each quarter, how long could it keep burning cash at this pace? Their losses had reportedly hit $12 billion recently. Even with massive enterprise clients, it wasn't enough. Yet, in the same breath, OpenAI claimed growth was unstoppable. They reported over 1 million business customers worldwide. From Morgan Stanley to Cisco, from Target to T-Mobile, major corporations were joining the AI revolution. Fastest business adoption in history, Altman proudly said. But not everyone was convinced. Some analysts argued the math didn't add up. If growth was so explosive, where was the profit? And that's when the truth started to leak out. The cost of innovation was crushingly high. Running these AI systems isn't cheap. Every prompt, every image, every video costs real money. And one tool in particular is burning a hole in their pocket. It's OpenAI's latest masterpiece, the AI video generator Sora. Reports suggest Sora costs OpenAI billions annually. Each 10-second video might cost over $1 to process. Multiply that by millions of users, and the math is terrifying. Even Sora's lead developer, Bill Peebles, admitted the truth. He said, "This model is powerful, but unsustainable." Despite that, OpenAI keeps pushing forward relentlessly. They've limited free users to 30 videos per day. Extra access now comes with a fee, $4 per 10 clips. But insiders whisper that it still won't cover expenses. The GPUs alone are eating through OpenAI's cash reserves. And as if the cost wasn't enough trouble, a new threat is rising from Japan's creative giants. Studios like Ghibli, Bandai Namco, and Square Enix are preparing legal actions over copyrighted visuals. They claim their art styles and scenes were used in training. If true, OpenAI could be facing another massive payout. So here's the question. Can innovation survive when lawsuits surround it? Can progress continue when profit bleeds away? Because while OpenAI keeps climbing higher, its foundation is shaking harder than ever. But the real twist comes next, when OpenAI's biggest rival enters the picture. A rival that's quietly thriving while OpenAI burns billions, and its rise could change the balance of power forever. While OpenAI struggles with lawsuits and losses, another AI giant is quietly climbing the mountain. It doesn't chase headlines or drama, just results. And that company is Anthropic. In Silicon Valley, people are starting to whisper. Anthropic might be doing what OpenAI couldn't. While OpenAI burns billions on flashy releases, Anthropic is building something sustainable and smarter. Their secret weapon? A model named Claude. It doesn't promise explosions or viral demos. It promises precision, trust, and calm reliability. And for enterprise clients, that matters more than hype. According to new reports, Anthropic's strategy is simple. Grow slowly, serve businesses first, avoid unnecessary noise. No billion-dollar video generators, no chaotic launches, just consistent improvement and rock-solid performance. And that approach is paying off, big time. While OpenAI faces $74 billion in projected losses, Anthropic expects to break even by 2028. In fact, analysts say their annual revenue is already surging. Enterprise clients are pouring in faster than ever before. Major corporations see Claude as a safer choice. Its systems are efficient, predictable, and transparent. No hidden data issues, no messy PR disasters, just clean, focused AI built for real-world reliability. It's a contrast that's hard to ignore. OpenAI moves like a rocket, burning fuel fast. Anthropic moves like a submarine, quiet but unstoppable. Both are heading for the future, but through different oceans. Some insiders even say Anthropic's API revenue has already doubled OpenAI's this year alone. That's a stunning shift in the industry landscape. The underdog might soon outrun the titan. And here's where things get truly fascinating. Anthropic's founders once worked inside OpenAI. They left after major disagreements about safety and control. Now they're building the very company that could replace it. A poetic twist that feels straight out of a tech thriller. But OpenAI isn't backing down just yet. Sam Altman knows what's at stake. He's fighting to keep OpenAI's crown at any cost. The company's expanding faster than ever before. In just months, OpenAI's enterprise seats exploded. Over 7 million users now work inside ChatGPT for work. Their platform connects across Slack, Google Drive, and GitHub. It even uses a special version of GPT-5 for citations. That's deep integration, the kind that locks businesses in. They've also launched Company Knowledge, a tool that lets ChatGPT understand private documents. Imagine an AI that knows your files, your meetings, your goals. It's personal, contextual, and dangerously powerful. With features like Agent Kit, companies can deploy custom AI agents within days instead of months. Teams are now building assistants that automate workflows, handle customer service, and even write production code. It sounds incredible, right? But every innovation adds another bill to the pile. Each new model demands more GPUs, more electricity, more cash, and the cycle of creation and consumption keeps spinning. Meanwhile, Anthropic stays disciplined. They aren't chasing every shiny opportunity. They focus on profitability, stability, and balance. And Wall Street loves that story. Investors are starting to shift their gaze. OpenAI once looked unstoppable. Now it looks expensive. Anthropic looks smaller, but smarter. Their roadmap? Sustainable AI for the long game. Analysts predict a turning point is coming soon. By 2028, Anthropic could become AI's quiet superpower. And if OpenAI doesn't change course quickly, it could lose both market trust and investor confidence. But what does this mean for users like us? What happens when AI's biggest race becomes a war? And how far will OpenAI go to stay on top? Because under all the innovation and ambition, something darker is starting to emerge. Leaked reports, secret projects, and risky experiments that could redefine AI or destroy it. Just when the storm seemed to calm, OpenAI was thrown into chaos once again. This time, not from lawsuits or rivals, but from something far more unexpected: a leak. Insiders claim that OpenAI's upcoming tools were accidentally revealed ahead of schedule. Among them, a secret feature called Group Chats and an entirely new health app built around AI. The news spread like wildfire across the internet. Screenshots, leaks, and whispers flooded every forum. Suddenly, everyone wanted to know the same thing. What is OpenAI really building behind closed doors? The leaked information painted a wild picture. The group chat tool looked far beyond collaboration. It seemed like a step toward AI-assisted teamwork. A world where human groups and machines co-create ideas. Imagine brainstorming with your friends, colleagues, and AI all in the same digital room, working as one mind. That's not just productivity. That's evolution. And then there was the AI health assistant. Leakers described it as a personal wellness brain, a system designed to understand medical history, detect early warning signs, and provide health insights. Not a doctor, but a hyper-intelligent health companion. For millions, that could change how healthcare even works. But not everyone is celebrating. Privacy experts are raising serious alarms. Health data is the most sensitive information there is. If that falls into the wrong hands, the damage is irreversible. Even loyal ChatGPT fans started asking questions. Would they trust an AI with their heartbeat and history? And yet, OpenAI seems unfazed by the backlash. Their vision is bigger than any single controversy. They're not just building tools, they're building ecosystems. From AI writing and coding to health and business, OpenAI wants to be the backbone of everyday life. They're not competing with tech companies anymore. They're competing with human habits themselves. Sam Altman's recent statement says it all. We're not just shaping technology, he said. We're shaping how humanity thinks, works, and feels. It's bold, it's visionary, and maybe a little terrifying. Because if OpenAI succeeds, they'll become unstoppable. Their AI could power every message, every meeting, every app. It could live inside your health system, your car, your home, and one day, even your body might sync with it. A fusion of biology and intelligence unlike anything before. But here's the twist. Not everyone inside agrees. Rumors suggest internal tension between OpenAI teams. Some want to move faster, take bigger risks, chase dominance. Others warn that AI without limits is a path to collapse. It's innovation versus caution, and both sides are right. Meanwhile, governments are circling the scene. Europe's new AI regulations could cripple large models. The US is debating oversight for algorithmic safety. China's already enforcing its own version of AI law. The question is no longer, can OpenAI change the world? It's should they? Because the line between genius and danger is thin. AI can heal, teach, and build, or manipulate, mislead, and destroy. And OpenAI, standing at the center of it all, holds both the promise and the peril of that power. Still, despite everything, the lawsuits, losses, and fear, one truth remains. OpenAI refuses to slow down. They're pushing forward, fueled by ambition and chaos. They're taking risks others wouldn't even dream of. And whether that ends in triumph or collapse, the world will remember this era as the dawn of synthetic intelligence. So, what do you think? Is OpenAI rewriting the future of humanity, or rewriting the limits of what's safe? The answer might depend on what happens next. Because one thing's for sure, the AI revolution has only begun.